Well, a mother and a daughter were out riding their horses up on Mount Shasta, and then suddenly they hear this weird, bizarre noise coming out of nowhere. So they kind of veer off the beaten path and they stumble upon these speakers. And I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of these speakers, and they're emanating bizarre sounds. And here's the deal. All of this was discovered on Mount Shasta, a place that is highly known for hippies, if you will, to go to the area. And you know, they use crystals there. It's new age kind of a thing. And there's lots of theories and conspiracies regarding UFOs and UAPs in the area. So what's interesting is I believe I have answers as to what was going on, and I'm going to really put the puzzle pieces together, at least the best way that I know how, because I know this has been going viral all over social media, so I wanted to do a report on it. But take a look at what I'm talking about. I'm going to start with where I found it on dailymail.com, and it's headlined, "Eerie Apocalypse Sounds Heard on Mount Shasta Led Horseback Riders to a Bizarre Discovery." It is considered one of the most mysterious locations in Northern America, and one California family recently discovered just how bizarre Mount Shasta can be. California native Carrie Ann Sanur and her daughter Jordan were horseback riding through the mountains on the 23rd of June when they heard eerie screeching noises echoing through the trees. When curious about the source, the pair left the trail and ventured into a nearby brush where they stumbled upon at least 100 solar-powered Bluetooth speakers protruding from the ground. Now, it goes on to state that this is straight up apocalyptic, she said in a video posted on Facebook. Someone is summoning something. What on earth is happening? Now, they climbed further up the mountain and they discovered more of these speakers hidden among the trees. And here's some of the images of what they found. You can see the little speakers there. And obviously they're solar powered speakers, but there is groups and groups of them. It goes on for quite a ways there, you can tell in the video. And here's kind of an up close image. You can see the flower shape around it, which I'm going to get into in a moment, but here they are kind of sticking out of the ground. But let me show you the video first of these horseback riders, and I saw this on Skywatch Signal, and here is the original account of the riders and what they discovered, and you can hear it in the background. Take a listen.
We just came across this noise that we heard. We're going up this hill, and you can hear it in the background. I'm going to show you, and I have to do this live. I had to pick some platform to do it live on because nobody's going to believe me that it's real. It's crazy. It's a little freaking creepy. Hold on.
Okay, here we go. And
Creepy,
she walks
huh?
over
No.
to the area. There's the speakers.
There's this one. Noah seems unfazed by it. But then look, over here. You hear that noise? There's a mountain.
And there's full sections of this. It goes on.
Oh, stop. Get back. Get your foot. You're going to step on it.
Okay, and she goes and kind of goes through the whole thing here, and she has her suspicion. She actually calls them Lemire speakers of some sort. And Lemire, if you're not familiar with that is a hypothetical sunken continent from the 19th century that people believe, could exist under Mount Shasta and other areas. Hypothetical, right? Of course, but she jokingly says that. But here's another video I want to show you. A Skywatch Signal actually separated the audio, removed the ladies' voices, and here's kind of the sound without everything else in it. Okay, so you can definitely hear it emitting some kind of religious something or another, or, calming kind of something or another. So what exactly are these things? Well, what these are they are called solar-powered Lotus chanting speakers. This is what this is. And let me show you one on Amazon, and they're completely powered by the sunlight. You can see the solar power on the top. And I'll show you one of these. They sell them on Amazon. So this is what is all over the field there. They're black ones though. Obviously you can get these in different colors, but you can see the stick there and then the flower at the top. If you go back to these videos and these pictures, these are the things that are sticking out of the ground. You can see the image there. This is exactly what this is. And there's hundreds of them in this field, right? So I did a little bit more research on it. And what these actually are is they play music, which is what those things are doing. It's a solar powered Buddha music speaker, right? So it's playing this Buddhist music. And I looked into it a little further, and here's a video I found kind of on it. And you can hear this one playing. Take a watch. And it plays different tunes. Here's an earlier tune. One, but right here.
I think it's a pulse.
So they've got pulses, they've got different settings, but this is that same lotus flower. So why would anybody want these in a field? Well, I did a little bit of more research and I came across this here, or I did this on AI, but basically a solar chanting lotus flower it plays and emanates Buddhist meditation music. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. Oh my goodness. It plays continuous Buddhist chants and meditation music. And the reason that they do this, it really specifies it here, is because they believe playing that brings focus, it brings relaxation, it will set a peaceful atmosphere. It's used in homes, it's used in shrines, it's used in gardens, people who believe and follow Buddhism, right? It represents spiritual growth and enlightenment. And it basically, they claim, it enlightens and brings spiritual peace to the environment around it. Now, all of that in conclusion, that is exactly what these things are. There's probably some Buddhist who lives in the area and said, hey, I want to help the environment. I'm going to put these flowers everywhere, and they're solar powered, so you don't need to do anything. You just stick them out there and they're going to play this music. And apparently they wanted hundreds of them for whatever reason, because one wasn't enough. Maybe they had some crisis in their life they're trying to overcome. I don't know. I don't follow Buddhism. I'm a Christian. It's not my religion. But it goes to show that I started the video and I said, there's a lot of like hippie types there and lovers of the land and new age kind of people. And then here you have these lotus flowers, which falls exactly in line with what that is. So wanted to tell you guys the answers on all of that. I can't wait to read your comments and concerns. Thanks again for tuning in. And hey, as a quick reminder, get to restrictedrepublic.com. We've got all kinds of great information. I just put out a huge exclusive report video there that you're gonna want to see. And we do a lot of exclusive reports. It's the one right here by my head. And I want to encourage you guys, get to Restricted Republic, sign up today. You get 14 days free just for joining. And it's a real way that you can support what we do here. With all of that, I love you all. I'm Lisa Haven signing out.